Hey y'all, it's your girl Nerese, and this is the Root Supply. So, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna make the pen real quick. Um, okay. Alrighty, y'all. And then, I gotta do my galactic filter. Okay. And then let me just, pose for a second so I can do the cover. Okay. So, it's your girl Nerese, and also known as Reese. And, I just wanted to come on here and talk for a little bit. It's Juneteenth. I had a few announcements that I did on my last live that didn't upload, but it's going to upload this time. Mercury retrograde shall not prosper against me, okay? So, first and foremost, I guess I'll just kind of like tell you guys what's been up with me, which I kind of like briefly talked about in the last video, but sorry, my nail popped off today, so I gotta glue that back on. See, y'all seeing the real deal, okay? But basically, I've been kind of like, laying low, getting myself together. I feel like mental health is a very important thing, and I was overcoming moments of like anxiety and just lack of confidence and whatnot. So I needed to take some time to step away from the shop. And, I'm very intentional about the things that I'm selling here. And, just the product, especially the products that I hand make. Just because I feel like energy is everything, and I didn't want to make anything unless I did it with love or that I felt motivated to do it. And look, I get it, we all have bad days and the show must go on, but I just didn't feel ready. Now I feel great. I'm excited about the new things and changes that are going to be going on with the shop, so I'm excited to announce certain things. But so I just needed time to get me together. But in the meantime, I've been doing like a lot of great things. I've been behind the scenes getting like my business paperwork and stuff together for their shop. I've been like researching different things, different inventory that we're going to be including on the shop. I've been working on like music stuff. I have a project that I'm like doing along with that. Soon come. But I've been like low key busy, because I guess on the outside looking in, it might be like, what you doing? Well, I was like, actually, I've been working. I've been putting that work in, and moving in silence, literally. But I'm at a space where I'm ready to, talk about different things and, just let you guys know what's going on. So, I know some of you who are familiar with like some of my previous products, like my smudge sticks that I used to make. I discontinued that just because it was one of those things that my heart wasn't in when I was baking it. I would kind of like dread the process. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I gotta get the flowers, I gotta get the herbs, and then like I would like get caught up in my life and just wouldn't take the time to sit down and wrap it, and then the herbs would dry, and it was just like this whole cycle. And I was like, Nerese, you don't enjoy doing this, Like I had to be real with myself and be like, Reese, like girl, you are not liking this process, and I don't want to sell nothing that I don't enjoy doing to you guys. I wouldn't even want y'all to buy that. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'm just not gonna do this. And plus, like, I hadn't mastered making it in a way where it was to its best function, because it was cute, like the flowers were cute and everything, but you know, because I would have so many different flowers, burning it would be it wasn't functional. Like it wouldn't burn all the way because the flowers, it would struggle to burn, and then it would kind of like fall apart, and it was a whole thing. So I was like, okay, you know, I tried it, I attempted it, and then I realized it wasn't really something that was the best thing that I could have provided at the shop. So and you know, maybe I might try it again in the near future, just because I did like having a sage-free smudge stick as an option, which I will be having different types of smudges on there. Like I'll be having like lavender and Yoruba and stuff like that once I get like my next batch of inventory. But I know some people traditionally like the white sage, and I'm not gonna lie, I do too, you know. So I try to be conscious about how much of it that I burn. And even with Palo Santo, it's a personal favorite of mine. So you know, I'm trying to be mindful of that. So, but I do have them available on the website because I know those are traditional. It usually works for the most part, depending on the circumstances or what you're using it for. And you know, it's classic. So I do have those available on the site right now. And I mean, I guess I can show you guys some of the things that I do have, because I mean, that's what I was gonna do today. I was gonna show you some of the stuff and then like tell you about some other things that's going on. Well, first of all, a little shout out, Juneteenth shout out. I just want to shout out Brooklyn, who I'm playing in the background here. She is a badass witch who has like a magic shop, and she also does music, and I just saw that she launched a like production company. I'm just like, we gotta be like kindred spirits, because literally we are like on the same plane in terms of things that like, you know, we do. Just because I'm like, I just launched like my production company, which is pretty much me like housing like photography stuff, like the pictures that I took for the store would be within that realm, and just like my music projects, because I come up with a lot of the creative content ideas, and I'm very hands-on with the vision and like the direction of everything. So I figured might as well make my own like production stuff, and then like music, and then you know, I got a spiritual shop. So you know, and anybody who's out here doing it and killing it, like I love to see Black females winning. So shout out to Brooklyn. And then also just, you know, there's a lot of controversy going on with Juneteenth being made a national holiday, and us not really seeing the actual reparations that we deserve as Black folks, and actual systematic change within the laws, and just the accurate education in these schools. You know, it's unfortunate, but you know, we just got to keep pushing as a people. You know, it's frustrating to have to constantly fight the fight and fight for our truth, and the truth in our education and our history. But you know, it's the name of the game, and especially in the spiritual sense, which is a whole nother conversation that most people don't like to have. But that's why, you know, I'm here, you know, with this shop. And as much as I learn and I evolve in my spiritual journey, a lot of my work centers around elevating the voices of our ancestors who practiced and partake in African spirituality, or folk magic, or hoodoo and conjure. And you know, there's often this fear that's around it. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, there's light and dark, so of course when you delve into the dark stuff, there are things to fear. But I feel as though it's better to be knowledgeable about it as a people, just because this is our heritage, this is our birthright, this is within us. So, and I feel like when you know more about it, you know how to better equip yourself to protect yourself and ward off certain energies, and, you know, just not only protect you, but protect your family and protect your bloodline. And that's, like, that work is important to me. You know, not only elevating our ancestors and ancestor reverence, but our traditions, and healing generational curses, and just doing the hard work for our bloodlines, even when you get like pushback within your bloodline, because that, I mean, that happens, and I've experienced that, and it's no fun journey. But you know, when you're sent to break generational curses and elevate the truth and the honor and glory within your ancestors, you know, power, that's what you got to do. So, you know, that's my little spiel on history and a little Juneteenth love. But yeah, so I was saying I discontinued the smudge sticks, the handmade smudge sticks, which I do have another handmade product which I will show. Well, literally it's, you know, let me just kind of like turn this a little bit. My handmade rose water, which I will get into details about, but first I wanted to show you guys some of the products that I have available on the website, in terms of like the sage and the Palo Santo and whatnot. Alrighty, y'all. So when it comes to the white sage, I have 3 different sizes that you can get individually. So I have your small torch white sage, and it comes in this cute little holographic small bag. So I got the white sage. Oh, I should have put my page up so I can tell you guys the prices, because I don't remember. But I'll make a separate post about white sage. That's what I can do. I'll do that. So then I have like a medium size, which is pretty nice. Like it's short, but it's a little thick. Short and thick. So we have the white sage, the medium, and then we have the large one, which, mind you, these are pretty large, because like even when I used to work in a metaphysical shop, shout out to East Meets West, their large ones were like half this size, or yeah, like about half, or maybe like a little bit longer. So like these are pretty, like if white sage is what you burn and that's your thing, and you need it to last you a while so you don't have to keep buying it for a minute. Sorry, like a little piece fell out. But the large one is great for you. So I do sell them individually, and then I also have sets that I sell as well. So for the small and the medium, it comes with an abalone shell, which you usually see online in certain shops, and it has like the metallic kind of coloring. This is what it looks like on the outside. Very pretty. So the sets are discounted, so it costs less for the set than if you were to buy the white sage and the abalone shell separately. So say if you don't have a shell, or you don't have anything to burn your incense in, or you're like starting out, these sets are great for that. Or if you want to gift it to somebody, great option as well. So the shell comes with the small and the medium one. And then for the large one, which I'm pretty excited about, it comes with a lion paw shell. So this is really pretty shell that I picked up for the shop, and like it has like this purple ring that's just so beautiful. And like, look at these, look at the stripes, like, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. And because this is really large, I figured it would be best to burn with the larger sage. So this is its own set as well. And like the other sets too, you save more getting them together versus getting 2 separate lion paw shells and the large cell. I mean, the large sage. So I do have those. And then another thing that I have, okay, and so then we do have some Palo Santo, just because I'm a fan of Palo Santo. I love it. So I have that too in sets of 4. So 4 comes in a pack, and it's also in this cute little holographic, multicolored little baggie. So you can get this individually, or you can get it in a set with the abalone shell. So you can get this together. So that's that on the smudge sticks. And then I also have a variety of incense, and like the stick incense and the cone incense. But okay, so what I'm really excited to tell you guys about is 2 more things, 2 more announcements. So like I said before, I stopped making the handmade smudge sticks just because I wasn't as passionate about it, and I didn't want to sell anything that I wasn't passionate about. However, now I have something that I'm super excited about that, you know, I don't really see other shops doing. Like, you know, most spiritual shops, specifically if it's like based in like hoodoo or conjure, like people do different oils and stuff like that, and they have it with different intentions and all those things. But what I have is something that's a little bit different. So I have the Root Supply's very first batch of Reese's Rose Water. And this particular batch was made under the Gemini new moon. And so if you go on the product page on therootsupply.com and go to Reese made things on the side menu, or if you just stroll down, there's a few spots. If you stroll down and then the very first button is a banner, but actually I think I might change that to the Juneteenth sale, which I'll get into soon. But the rose waters are made under the new moon and a full moon. And usually what I'll do is make the batch. The very first batch that I did, it just so happens that it was a Thursday. So I'll make it during a new moon or a full moon. Then I'll do a Friday ritual, which is the day of Venus, the like day of love. And the main intention and energy that's going to be with each batch is the energy of self-love, healing love within yourself, and manifesting love throughout the universe within your reality. And I'm really excited about these because each batch is going to be something different. So like we have the Gemini new moon, so some extra intentions that are made with this is going to be different than the next one for the Sagittarius full moon, which I'm also excited about that as well. But so how I came up with this particular product was, you know, to be real, during the time where I wasn't really active on social media and I wasn't really active on this page for a long time either, you know, I had a lot of like inner work to do, as we call it, shadow work, you know. I had a lot of work that I needed to do within myself, just because like I always knew my worth, I just didn't know how to live in my worth, which is a quote that I kind of came up with. You know, it's one thing to know your worth, but it's another to live in your worth. And, you know, I always knew those things of like self-love, self-care. Like I knew how to say it, but it was one thing to really truly feel it and live it, you know. And it took me a while to really get to a point where I can, you know, say that I know my worth, I'm living in my worth, I'm worthy of love, and I give myself the best kind of love, you know. I was watching this motivational video. I forget who was speaking, but he was saying, you know, people who, you know, ask like, oh, how can I manifest the perfect partner and the perfect lover? You know, make a list of all the characteristics that you want out of this partner, then become that. And I just thought that was so great, just because, you know, I was in a space and time in life where I seeked validation outside of myself and through other people and the acceptance of others. And in this time where I just had to be like to me, to myself, and really like, dig deep within myself and really get to the core of, you know, how I treat myself and how I respect myself, and just certain frustrations that I was having with people, just feeling like, not respected or not valued and not appreciated. And I knew to say those things like, oh, I value myself, I appreciate myself, but actually making action out of that and respecting myself enough to set boundaries and really love on myself and really like hype up myself and just be like, you know what, you popping, like, fuck what anybody else is talking about, like, you it, like, you that girl. And that's why some people be trying you, because they know you it and they know you that girl. But you don't, sometimes your haters know that you popping more than you know that you popping, but you don't ever want that to be an ongoing thing. Like, you have to know that within yourself. You have to know your worth and know your power and know your essence is worthy of all the greatness in this life. And I finally got to a space where I was just like, yeah, like, I'm her, I'm that, I'm it, like, I'm that girl, and it takes time. And don't get me wrong, like, I still have my moments where I'm just like, okay, I don't like certain things about myself, like, okay, I might not like how I look this day, or I might not like this part of my body, but I love me regardless, and I know I'm dope, and I just wanted people to feel that within themselves. And some people might already be confident and might already have that within themselves and know that they lit, but there's still some form of self-love within you that needs to be healed somehow, some way, whether it translate in your dating relationships. So I've taken time to kind of like, I wasn't dating or, wasn't like hooking up with nobody or nothing like that. Like, I was really just to myself and, loving myself the way that I know I was worthy of being loved. And knowing that my standards are a lot different than what they were, and I'm not settling because I'm worthy of the best, And honestly, I'm not ready to even date because I'm not even at that level of where I see my partner, just yet. Like, I know it within me as a person, but in terms of the things that I know I need to build within myself to even consider dating, like, I know I still got work to do. But in terms of the healing work within me as an individual, in this spirit, within this vessel, like, I've really turned the leaf in terms of, just having that inner love and, just being confident in what I can bring to the table and who I am and how I step into any space and how I'm a queen. And that's just that. And I put all of that energy and all of that ashe and all of that power and love into this thing right here. Okay? Because let me tell you, and when you have a certain love and level of respect for yourself, it's just certain shit you won't tolerate no more, And granted, I used to be one of those people. I mean, I'm still a nice person. I'm still very outgoing. Well, not very outgoing, but very optimistic. That's the better word. Very optimistic about like life and stuff like that. But, it's just certain things that I don't let get under my skin anymore. And it's just certain things that I know I have boundaries on that I won't tolerate being crossed because I'm worth that. And sometimes, Spirit and God will put you through these situations so you can learn the lesson of no. Or I'm not okay with this, and standing on that, regardless of who challenges it. And sometimes I would fold based on who it is, whether it be like family or like longtime friends or whatever the case may be. But it's like, no, like, you're worthy of your boundaries and your standards. And if people are comfortable crossing those boundaries as you evolve as a person and don't respect those boundaries, then that lets you know who's worthy of your energy and your space and your essence and your presence. So, with that being said, right? So, like I said, I channeled all of that energy into this thing, right? And I'm really excited because each batch is going to be its own situation. Like this one is the Gemini new moon. My moon sign is in Gemini, so I charge this with the energy of being open to new beginnings and having that confidence to take a leap of faith on that thing that you always love doing. You know, whether it be, you know, something that involves healing yourself or a new step forward in a desired career path. You know, when you're about to go out for the day and, you know, you just took a shower and you're getting ready, you know, just put your, you know, before you step out, and then, you know, say your affirmations and just be like, you know, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, I'm going to accomplish everything that I said I'm going to in divine time. It is everything that God has set for me will come to me abundantly, lovingly, and protected from all weapons that tried to prosper against you, but it won't, okay? And you will prepare table upon table upon table in the presence of thine enemies, okay? And you will sit at a table with those who value, appreciate, and see your worth for what it is and respect you for who you are. With love and abundance and self-respect for themselves. Amen. I'll shade to that. Okay? So, I'm really excited about this. Mind you, there's only 5 batches that's available on the website. So when you see that, scoop it up because each batch is going to be special, rare, with its own intentions. So, and then also the healing element is allowing you to kind of dig deep within yourself to bring certain things to the surface that you might have suppressed, so you can recognize what needs to be healed and what light within yourself that you just, you know, covered up, that just needs to illuminate, to just, you know, allow your soul to shine bright in any space that is blessed to have you. So that's on that, okay? And last but not least, in terms of announcements, so I just posted like a few minutes ago that I'm going to be having a Juneteenth sale, which I was trying to do yesterday, but it wasn't coming out to the right amounts, and I didn't want to announce it until I got it right, because I did not want y'all to be like, you said this sale was going to do this and it ain't adding up to this, because I literally had that issue with Savage Fenty like the other day, and I was like, hold on now, this sale said this and this price ain't adding up. So I know me as a customer don't like to deal with those situations, so me as a business owner was like, all right, I need to make sure that I got this together so it's the best for my folks, okay? Hey love, how you doing? So yeah, I was like, you know what? I need to make sure this discount works on here, because I know I don't like that when it don't work, when it, you know, because the thing was, I was on Instagram, right? Scrolling as I do, and a little Savage Fenty ad comes up, and it like, you know, the buy 2 bras get for $29 or whatever type of sale they got going on. And so I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I go on the website, the sale doesn't add up. So I'm like, okay, all right. So long story short, I finally figured out what I needed to figure out to get the numbers right. I logged it incorrectly in the system, but I got it all squared away. So it's a buy one, get one 50% off sale on all the spiritual t-shirts, okay? So That's everything. Well, I mean, the only t-shirts that I really have available right now are the Arisha t-shirts in crop tops. And the three Orishas that I have on there at the moment is Oshun, Oya, and Yemoya. And then it also includes the Ashe shirts. And the Ashe shirts, well, I mean, all of them come in white and black. And for the Ashe shirts specifically, I have sizes available for ladies, men, and kid sizes as well. And no shade to anybody that's non-binary, but you know, you can figure out whichever fits best for you. You know, and anybody who's like, you know, female but they butch and they like the men's fit, you know, that's on there for you. So not only am I excited about this sale, right? And because it took me so long to figure it out and I only posted it late Juneteenth, you know, like, where do we do this at? I'm going to extend the sale because it was supposed to be like Friday to Saturday, but what I'm going to do is extend it to Monday. So the sale will go from today, Sunday, to Monday. And so I'm going to post this and then, like, you know, make different little clips or whatever just to remind y'all that I'm extending the sale to Monday, okay? So if you thought I didn't love you, now you know, okay? Because I want my folks to be able to save their little coins, you know, they coin. So, and mind you, what's dope about these shirts is that the first batch that I designed, they was a little stiff. I'm not even gonna hold you, I'm not even gonna lie. Them first batches was stiff, okay? The very first Ashe shirts and like t-shirts, just because like I made the designs and I'm not gonna lie, they're drop shipped. So some of the inventory that you get here, like the incense and stuff like that, that's stuff that I package and send out. But anything like apparel is drop shipped. But what I did last time was I picked different shirts, but I didn't order it first. Well, I did order it for myself, and then I was like, these is a little rough. And so I wasn't able to really find the best type of t-shirt to do the designs with. Now, I mean, well, the old shirts were discontinued, so I couldn't have used those anyway. But I'm really excited because the new shirts that I have are so soft and so, like, good quality. So, right. So we got crop tops, by the way, right? So here is the white Ashe crop top, okay? And it says the root supply on the back, okay? So we got tees, baby. And let me tell you, this material is just so soft, okay? And I would recommend, like, if you guys wash this, I would wash this inside out, you know. And plus, like, you know, shirts with prints like this usually fades a little bit over time. But, you know, if you wash it inside out, it shouldn't be too bad. So that's what the crop top looks like. And then I got a large t-shirt because I like to sleep in large t-shirts. And as spiritualists, it's best to sleep in white, especially after like a spiritual bath, and you want to put something white on. These are great for that. Or if you're just doing spiritual work, right? So this is the large white tee. Again, super soft, super comfy, good quality. And it doesn't look like faded on here. Like, the print is really good. Like, I'm so excited about these t-shirts. Like, y'all don't understand. So if you want some like spiritual tees, this weekend is the best time to get you some, okay? Because let me tell you, baby, let me tell you, buy one get 150 off. And mind you, it's not like a one-time thing. Like, you can do that up to 5 sets. So if you buy, you can do the sale 5 times. So you can buy one, get one 50% off, buy one, get one 50% off, you know. So, like, get you some tees. You get you a little crop top. If you got a little family, You know what I'm saying? Your girl's initiated Oshun. Your girl is initiated Yamoya. Your baby is Oya's head. You know, Oya's on their head. Like, come on. For the whole unit. Okay? So yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to, I wanted to be able to sit down and really share, the essence of everything with y'all, because I've been working really hard on putting these things together, and let me tell you, I am hype about these things. I mean, I got another product on here that I guess I can show you guys, because I did get a new one, because I had a tote bag before, but it's different than the last one. It's Brooklyn's whistle register for me. Like, girl, you're ridiculous. Anyway, we got the Ashe totes. So, when you out and about, or you about to head to the Misa, or you about to go give your offerings, and you just want to put your little rose water up in here, and then you just want to put your sage up in here, and you want to put your Reese's rose water up in here, with some nice hefty, I mean, I still got the sticker on here, but we just gonna take that off, but come on, when you about to go to the crossroads and do what you do, baby, you gotta get you a bag with the Ashe, honey. When you go into the river and you give her Oshun her offerings, which is something that I probably need to do. I usually like geared towards Yamoya, but but I'm just saying, if you need you a bag, this is the bag to have. Okay? This the bag to have, honey. Okay? You gotta get you a Ashe bag. And you save like about $4. Because they're originally $25, but I have them on sale for $20. Okay? So you got some items that's on sale. You got you the Juneteenth spiritual tea sale. You got your Gemini Reese's rose water from the Gemini new moon. Baby, come on. What you waiting for? I only got 5 of these bad boys for sale. And my sibling trying to snag 2 of them, so really 3. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay, go get you your stuff. Oh, and guess what we got too? I'm sorry, I just got like my box of products, and I just got to do my little QVC infomercial Jones, because it's different. You got to speak it. Sometimes the posts just don't be hitting, and right now I can't really promote my posts right now because Facebook is on some BS, not letting me access my page. So, you got to do what you got to do. I'm a young black female business owner out here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But, oh yeah, the last thing I was going to show you. This for my herbalist. My herbalist who be making their teas and mixing their herbs and all that. You gotta sit with your Ashe, baby. You gotta sit with the Ashe, baby. Okay? From the root supply. Because I'll be supplying the roots. That's a whole nother conversation, but that's soon to come. Okay? Look, let me tell you, I'm excited about this stuff, but there is more to come for this shop. And look, baby. Look. baby, like I'm trying to have the best for y'all. I gotta have the best with the Ashe from my root supply fam. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me calm down. And let me tell you, first of all, let me just tell y'all something really funny. So I be having my dad, he likes to make eggs in the morning. I told my dad, I was like, yo, can you save your eggshells for me? He's like, okay. So he's been saving eggshells for me. So like I got like these eggshells that I need to like mix up in my mortar pestle and make some cascarilla. But here's the thing, I need one of those like large mortar and pestles, like those deep ones that's like damn near a bowl, because he had saved so many eggshells and now I'm like backed up on eggshells that I need to actually mix down. But let me tell you, I love my handmade cascarilla. Like it be hitting, and I'm like, I was debating on putting that on the shop. I'm not sure yet. I really just make it for my like own enjoyment. But I don't know. Let me know if y'all are like interested in that. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm like distracted because Brooklyn is talking about like some I think this is like her vlog page. I gotta check this out. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to her. Another black female witchy business owner. We love to see it, okay? You better get out here and get these coins, sis, and shine in all your glory. Amen, Ashe. Alright, y'all. I hope you're having a beautiful Juneteenth. I hope you're celebrating with the fam. I hope you got out to some of these picnics out here. I went out to a festival earlier today. It was cool. It was raining, but the music was bumping. The food is good. I got like my food over here that I'm about to finish eating. Yeah, I just, also I made a singing video, a tribute for Juneteenth on my personal page. I linked it in my story, so go check that out. But yes, much love to you all. I appreciate you, whoever watches the playback. I love you guys, and I wish you all the best. So yes, take care and check out the shop. Let me know if there's any extra erasures that I don't have, because I know there's a lot that I didn't include. I don't have all of the 7, but even if there's some that are not within the 7 that are that are your heads, or just erasures that you say, if you're not initiated but you would just gravitate to a particular erasure, let me know, okay? All right, I hope you all have a good night. Again, it's your girl Reese. I love you all dearly, love you deep, and have a good night.